does the controller not work? Hello. Welcome to Beans. Hello. One sec. Oh. Didn't get a chance to do my thing, it just died. It took me until the end of the day to realize that today is Wednesday and not Thursday. But it turns out that it is. Surprisingly. Wow, you're right. If only I had waited, then it could have truly been Thursday. Could have made that bigger if I got that next piece in, but... that didn't go. I kind of want to play Banjo-Tooie. And I can't remember if... I'm sorry. Ate a chocolate turtle, and I guess I've got a chunk of the nut in my throat. I can't remember if I've played it semi-recently. I think I must have, but I don't remember when. I think I also had this conversation on stream a while ago. Like last month, maybe. But... I know... cannot run it in Dolphin. Can't just be lazy and do that. Gotta actually get an N64 emulator out. God forbid play it that way. I guess that's fine. No, I know they're better than they used to be, and honestly, for like Banjo, they've always worked pretty well. Sans like, oh, it doesn't do the animation with the puzzle pieces for the level transitions, and it's just like a blank screen. But other than that, I think they've generally been fine. It's mostly, it's like less a factor of like, oh, I gotta use an N64 emulator, and more like, oh, I gotta set up a controller and I gotta set up, like, I guess the PS4 controller for it? Like, I don't think it natively works with the GameCube controller, though I'd prefer to play it that way. And I guess you could play it with the GameCube controller, but then you need, like, third-party drivers for it, I think. And then at that point, I just will... I don't know. Just watch a YouTube video of somebody else playing it. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, but I don't think RetroArch natively works with, the GameCube controller either. I guess I could mess with it. Like, I feel like I must have set up the driver at some point, but... I don't know, I could try it. Debate how much effort I feel like putting in. I don't really want to put in any effort, I kind of just want to sleep, but it's too early. Want to turn brain off. No. Oh, you have the Switch GameCube thing. I think? Wait. No, I don't know what you're talking about then. Is it like an actual, like, GameCube controller? Oh, okay, third party. Like, I have a Bluetooth GameCube controller. I bought it for Smash. It is very cheap feeling. I don't remember the name. It's like Power A or something. If you press the shoulder buttons in the wrong way, sometimes they just get stuck, so that's cool. Oh, you just use the Wavebird for it, okay. Never had a Wavebird. Oh man, I can go back to playing Baten Kaitos. I never finished that. I vaguely remembered where I was in the plot, only to probably completely forget by now. Yeah, Power A is bad. Don't buy them. Do you wave to live, or do you live to wave? I think somebody sent me porn that they drew, but I don't want to look at it. But I also don't want to open up the notifications to check. I just want to play Beans. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I should be polite, be like, oh, good job, but... I don't know. It's not really what I feel like talking about. With them, I mean... I feel like that American Psycho scene. It's like, nice. Let's see Paul Allen's porn. It's like generic porn. I think it's porn of a Hi-Fi Rush character, which I haven't played. I haven't looked I don't really care. She's like, hey, I drew this. I don't know, it wasn't like anything. I didn't reply. I guess I should. But I'm mostly sulking. So I don't really have anything to say about it. Oh, this chain isn't even gonna work anymore. Ugh, it's all ruined. Have ChatGPT write me a thank you note for the... I mean, it's not for me, it's just, hey, I did this. I don't know, what time is it? 9:30. Oh, I have a bunch of reactions to finish tomorrow. Bunch of tissue mounting, and then I gotta image a bunch of stuff, and then I gotta quantify a bunch of dots. Over and over. So many dots. Oh, there's another level on that. How's your day, chat? How's your not actually Thursday, but indeed Wednesday? I guess I'll reply to this text message. If you just open or like tap the messages on the iPhone notification shade before you unlock it, does that count? Does the other person see it as being read, or is it just like, it's delivered? Oh yeah, the North Korea missile, I saw that. Your mom's going insane again. Oh. I'm sorry. Is she on drugs for it? She should be. I looked at the porn. It's... I don't know. I guess it's fine. What do you say? Like, good job? Way to draw that? Like, I guess I should say something other than nice. But I don't have anything else to say about it. There, I tried to make polite conversation. I mean, I don't care. She could send it. It's just, like, I don't have anything to say about it. And, like, there's something about the faces of them that are, like, very very, like... remind me of, like, Fairly Odd Parents artwork, and it's like, okay. I guess. It's not, like... that, exactly. It's just the first thing that comes to mind when I see the way the faces are drawn. It's like, I do not associate that with what I'm currently looking at. Ah, shit. No, again, it's like of a video game thing. It's not of Fairly Odd Parents. It's just like the ways the eyes and the mouths are drawn, whatever. Yeah, that works. No, the mental association's there, unfortunately. Oh, my phone keeps lighting up. I don't want it to light up. Unless it's someone saying, "Hey, how are you? Are you having a sad day?" To which I'll say, "Yeah, probably. Thank you for asking." And not showing me homemade porn you drew. There's too many blue pieces. No! Oh, it's so many bits. I don't want that. I guess that can go there. I just gotta get a lot of reds on it. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. I do want that. Don't want that. Oh, shit. Is it still gonna work? Oh no, it's not. No. Maybe? Kinda. Oh yeah, there it goes. Went to the store late at night to buy ice cream. And told the clerk, "Have a good night," and she said, "I won't." Good. I'm glad random, like, shopkeepers, clerks, cashiers, whatever we call them, are also just, like, miserable all the time and falling apart and making it known. That's what I would be like if I had to work as a cashier. Occasionally just be like, "Thanks for shopping at Walmart, I'm going to kill myself." Be like, "What?" Be like, "What? What did you hear?" See, that's why I'm in academia, because the idea is that we're all just, like, fundamentally broken. Which is why we spend forever in school and then decide, yeah, let's get underpaid for it. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, I always say, like, "I'll try." If someone says, "Have a good day." Oh, have a good day. Oh, I'll try. That's the most depressed I get. I guess I could be, like, overtly more depressed and just see how people react and just make them really uncomfortable. Have a good day. Thanks, you'll never see me again. What? Who said that? You should go back to that person reusable box. Like hours later, be like, hey, are you good? You good? You okay? Do you want to talk? Do you want to like eat some of this ice cream that I bought at 2 in the morning because I'm a gremlin person? Such as yourself. We can talk about this. Thought about it. Well, that's okay. As long as you thought about it, you're morally in the clear. You had your dog in the car. Wow, I bet this miserable woman would have been so much happier to be shown your dog. And instead you're like, I'm not going to talk to her, nor am I going to let her pet my dog. I'm just out of here. And now she's hung herself and it's too late. Good job. It's okay, I only fake berate people. Oh, it's not gonna work. Shit. 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 Okay. Maybe she was already dead. Yeah, maybe. Imagine being a ghost, though, and still having to work at, like, a 7-Eleven in the afterlife. Like, that would suck. Oh, I gotta drop the bit rate because the frames are dropping. Because I pay like $90 for this internet and it can't maintain 5,000 kilobits per second. I don't know what a thriftway is. It sounds depressing though. Hey Siri. What is a thriftway?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is a thriftway. Check it out.
Oh, just read it to me. Welcome to West Seattle Thriftway. There's so many messages about the porn image, and I just don't feel like replying. You ever like humor somebody in conversation, and then it's like, oh no, you're still talking about it. I didn't mean for you to like think I was invested in talking about this. I just did the bare minimum. I say that as if like, that's a thing that's never happened to you, I bet. Rather than something that happens to like everybody daily. Is there a way to make Siri use Wikipedia by default? I don't think so. I don't know what Siri does. Like, I didn't have an iPhone for years, and then I got one. It's like, oh, Siri, it's a virtual assistant, it'll be great. And then I used it. It's like, oh, it just Googles things for you, except it misspells some of the words. Because it can't hear you correctly. Thanks, Apple. I can't believe Steve Jobs died for this. Why didn't they make the voice of Siri the voice of Steve Jobs instead? Like, by default, or at least, like, as an option. That would have been good. Just say the S in Siri stands for Steve Jobs. God, and then, like, I appreciated how Apple came out with Siri, and then Samsung's like, oh, we have to make our own Siri. And have a specific button for it, and people will love it. In this virtual assistant arms race. Like, are we past that as a society of smartphone owners and manufacturers? Like, are we still just trying to make every Android phone a little bit like an iPhone? Like, I use the Google Assistant and the Bixby Assistant and the Siri Assistant, and I've literally told all of them, like, at some point, I want to kill myself, and I think Bixby was, like, the most supportive. So I guess I shouldn't be knocking it. It also gave me, like, reward points for talking to it or something. I think. I don't remember. I haven't had that, like, Galaxy S8 for a while. Yeah. I mean, if I were Bixby, I would also want to end it, so... Like, I get it. Oh yeah, and Cortana's still there. Before I finally turned it off. I don't know what Samsung Sam is. I know here they have a cool for teens, like, variation of the Samaritan's Crisis line called Hey Sam. But I don't think that's the same as the Samsung Sam. It might be. What if, like, every phone virtual assistant just connects you to somebody on the other end of a crisis line? I have no idea what you're talking about, Kevin. The Samsung Sam? When did this come out? Oh. I like how the third image suggestion is art, and then the next one is fan art, and one is making the Ahegao face, and... Oh no. Well... Oh no, that's just her butt. I have an iPhone, I can't be clicking on this. Oh no, why does the anime assistant have titties? I don't know how I never heard of this thing. Like, I thought it was an old thing, but it's like last year? Yeah, why is there no porn of Microsoft Bob? That's the real question. Well, I've seen the Clippy porn. But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, this is obviously made as a joke. Which is sad. It implies that, like, paper clips cannot be sexy, which I think is very narrow-minded. Because you can bend them in all sorts of ways. Do you think there's porn of food use Bob? And if not, should I commission it? No, I don't have any money. I got my explanation of benefits from my hospital stay. Gotta pay $1,500 dues. But the funny thing is, the maximum that they could charge you for an inpatient stay is $1,500. So I could have stayed like another week, because I had authorization for 2 weeks, and it would have cost exactly the same. Meaning that like per day it would have been half the cost, but oh well. I could have written a lot more. It's funny, all those notes for like the stuff the various doctors wrote are online in some like patient portal. And like one of the early things they wrote as like a treatment goal is like reducing suicidality, and then at the end they're like, it did not change. Which I thought was kind of funny. Take that, I win, I'm sad. Also, group leader Larry made some notes about the very last day I was there where I didn't go to group therapy because I was being discharged. And how he was disappointed, but it's like, okay, sorry. I didn't realize that he had to write, like, stuff on everybody who goes, like, this is what their conduct was like. They were paying attention, blah, blah, whatever. They were well-groomed. Whatever other criteria they write. Well, I was hoping that they would have just, like, forgotten about it. Or it would have been like, surprise, it's free! But I mean, of course it's not. Yeah, I really own them. This is Panel Upon / Tetris Attack in America, but this is a fan translation patch. I think it's on the Nintendo Switch Online service, presumably in Japanese, but you really don't need to know any to play it. Just gotta know how to match block. Oops. Oh. Doing a bad job. It's weird though, I think about that hospital visit a lot and sometimes weirdly miss it. I don't know how to explain it. I guess it was a good break, at the very least. Yeah, Tetris Attack is like Yoshi themed, and this one is just like magical girl themed. Which I don't know, I guess that's an upgrade, I don't really really like Yoshi a whole lot as a character. Especially, like, this iteration of Yoshi in the mid-90s, where he's always got, like, weird stoner bedroom eyes that's just kind of uncomfortable to look at. It's warm outside all of a sudden. I have the window way open so I don't have to pay for turning the heat pump on. But I live on the top floor and it's like 80 degrees. So all the heat just comes up here. I think it's like 65 outside or something at the moment. Yeah, but I was hoping April would be like a month of, oh hey, it's like 55 degrees outside. You could wear a jacket, it's still a little bit chilly and nice, and not like, oh surprise, it's summer now. Which is how I guess things go now. Where do you live again, Twybat? I want to say Florida, but that's the other guy who eats like the depressing food. Unless it's also Florida. Oh, Michigan. Oh, that should be way colder. Also, I did not realize people lived in Michigan. Oh man, I want snow. Wait, where do you live, sorry? I should remember this. I should remember a lot of things. Everybody remembers things about me, I don't remember anything about anybody. Aren't you in, like, Texas? Oh, Colorado. Oh yeah, that's right. Something like that. I could say hi to my boss, who now lives in Colorado, my old boss. From grad school. Who was at Boston for a conference on psychedelics once and said that he was going to visit me, and then he canceled, and I was bummed out. Came all the way here and did not say hello. Oops. I only hate some of you. Actually, I don't think I hate any of you, specifically. trying to think of like somebody in chat who I actively hate. Ah, shit. Lose. Win. Oh, I could go back to playing Oracle of Ages, I guess. Or I could just play block game until it's 11 o'clock and then I'll try to fall asleep. Which I guess is what I'll do. Maybe I'll play Zelda. I don't know. Why would I hate you, large pad? You're gonna give me a record. Oh, what was it? One of the tats that are on. Oh, were you really? These are not inexpensive. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewer, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. Don't know what that means. Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on /off /customize. Go to dogehype.com. If you called it like petsoundstreams.gov, I would probably go there, but if you're calling it Doge anything, I am going to have to pass. I am sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've pre-ordered Tatsuro Yamashita's Greatest Hits for you and Right on Time. Because it was easier to get the Greatest Hits album than it was to get, like, Moon Glow and the other one if I wanted to play Funky Flushin' and Bomber. Yeah, it's intensely frustrating how, like, deeply unfunny Elon Musk is on Twitter. And yet, like, all the sycophants are like, wow, good one, boss. Good joke. Very clever. I mean, not like this is news to anybody, but, like... I hate when people aren't funny and they're, like, never made aware of how not funny they are. It's like you just want to sit someone down and be like, look, you suck at this, stop, or get better. But you're doing such a bad job. Oh, yeah, sorry, I pre-ordered it already. From CD Japan, I think it was, which was, like, marginally cheaper than Amazon. I mean, that's like a $60 thing, because you gotta import it, which is like $24 via FedEx. So don't worry about it. Although if you want it for yourself, you might want to consider buying it, because I think some of the pre-orders are running out. At least on like CD Japan, they're out. For you at least. Some other ones are still in. I have Big Wave. But they're not reprinting that one. I could play it, but it's in the other room and you might not be able to hear it. The back of the Big Wave album jacket says it's dedicated to Dennis Wilson, which I thought was very sweet, because I guess he had died recently then. When he got drunk and fell overboard and then drowned. The entire B-side of that album is just Beach Boys covers. You can get drunk and drown too. I just wouldn't recommend it because it probably hurts. Although you hear different things about drowning. Some people say it's like painless and not like enjoyable, but like peaceful, and other people are like, no, it was panic and terror the whole time. And I woke up in the hospital. So I'd probably not do it. If you can avoid it. Yeah, but I don't want to make a Discogs, because that, it's like, it's a point of no return for being a different kind of person. You know, like, there's a lot of things in life you can do, and you are forever changed afterwards, and I think making a Discogs account is one of those things. So I'm afraid of doing it. What is that face for, Daddy? You know, somebody sent me a copy of Pet Sounds on vinyl when I was in grad school before I had a turntable, and I don't know where it went. I think I might have given it away to somebody because I didn't have a record player. I still don't have a copy. I should probably buy one at some point. Like, I have the Smile Sessions LP because that came with the box set. But that's also in mono, which you think would be on brand, but I spent a lot of time mixing mine into stereo, so it's kind of, I don't know. Could have done better. See, the problem with my turntable setup is that I can only really listen to it on the speakers in the living room. There's no, like, auxiliary output. There's no, like, I can Bluetooth it into this room. Because I just have a turntable and my speakers that have a preamp in them, and that's it. So I can't really bring anything over here and show you unless I move the whole thing, and I'm too lazy and dumb. I just have to play it in the other room, and you'll have to be like, wow, that sounds like the warmth of vinyl. That sounds like you spent 3 hours adjusting the cartridge so it's properly aligned and had to learn what an azimuth is. Is what you'll say. What's that sound? Oh, I guess it's the wind. was surprisingly hard to find a good copy of Big Wave that's, like, not molding or got, like, little spots on it, whatever causes that. Also, I don't know if they all have, like, 2 inserts in them, but mine did. It's a good album, though. The B-side is all Beach Boys covers. And also, like, all of Big Wave is in English. Like, every single track. And I also have a copy of Melodies because I wanted Merry-Go-Round. And that's got the other version of Jody that's in Japanese. Because it's English on Big Wave. Also, my lemon tree is blooming. And it just smells like flowers in the bedroom, so that's nice. But I'm still depressed. There's something, I don't know what I am. I don't know how I feel on Lamictal. Sometimes I feel better and sometimes I feel nothing. And sometimes I just like arbitrarily start crying. Which feels like anathema to the idea of it being a mood stabilizer, but what are you gonna do? I mean, it might be the estrogen, who could say? But, like, that's not new either. Lamictal's the only new thing. I have to go up in dose tomorrow. To 75 milligrams of Lamictal. But I guess I haven't gotten the rash that'll kill you, so that's good. Or bad, depending on your perspective. Oh, I don't think I cried a whole lot when I started. It's probably, like, easier to cry now than it was before, but it wasn't, like, a spontaneous thing. I don't even know if I felt hugely different when I started any of it to begin with, or to be honest. But also I kind of have the feeling that none of it really did anything either, so... I feel like I'm just immune to pills, regardless of what's in them. Like, oh sorry, this entire drug delivery mechanism does not work on you. Oh, I'm just too stubborn to be medicated. Body's just like, nope, not gonna react to that. Sorry, buddy. You know, it's like when you read about people taking psychiatric meds and they make a big difference in their life. It's like, what are you talking about? I literally have felt no different from any of these meds I've ever taken sans, like, the bad withdrawal afterwards. And then you just get the feeling that, like, well, just resistant to all drugs. Or like your body is too big for for little milligrams of whatever to do anything. Or maybe it's one of those like cytochrome things and your body just metabolizes it too much, too quickly. Oh, what is this YouTube comment? Wow, is this on my MIDI video? I don't know the lyrics to these songs, but I heard them. Thanks for that. Does it have 20 million views now? No. 19,769,000. Too bad. I'm secretly hoping that that video just keeps getting views and gets pushed by the YouTube algorithm, and then I eventually just get like 50,000 subscribers for doing nothing. And then they send me the play button anyway. It's like, here you go, I didn't do anything, but I did it. I made a video that was popular once. God, these days, I don't know if it's some like inherent narcissism or nostalgia or both, but like, I've been kind of tempted to make like a GeoCities-esque homepage. Just write all the HTML and tables by hand like I used to make websites. Not like I have anything good to put on it, but like, here's all the stuff I did. Here's the About Me section. Here are my streams. Here are my papers. Please find me interesting. Thank you. No. What'd I name it? I don't know. Bigfarts.net. Big is spelled with an I and the farts is spelled with a Z. I have no idea. But I feel like, you know, most, like, I don't know, like, queer people of a certain generation get to a stage where it's like, I should make a GeoCities page about myself. It'll be my blog, and it'll look like an old website. Or something. And I'd have to pay money for it. For hosting and everything, and then I would use it like twice and never again. It's like, oh, it's too much effort to write stuff. Who can be bothered? I'll just like train ChatGPT up with things I've previously written and tell it to write like articles on the website on my behalf in my depressed tone. I'll be the first robot they've ever trained to kill itself. Yeah, it'll be like every GeoCities page where it's like, I'm really busy with school, but I promise I'm gonna work on this and upload even more Sailor Moon GIFs to the website. And it's like last updated in 2002. It's the only way to make a website. Yeah, the WebBring link. Well, you guys would also have to make your own websites, and I can put them in the WebRing Make a web ring just called Depressed Idiots. Web ring of people who have been to the psych ward. Yeah, make sure it's unsecured so it'll work in IE6. It would just be like HTML 4.0, 4.1. You know, you set the doc type. Just a bunch of tables. Oh, you want to center something? You put 2 tables at 50% width on either side of a table in the middle with your content. Bam! Now it's in the middle. You did it. Way to website. Good job. Get into the psych ward as a food server. I was there as a food eater. I ate those food. Does it count if you indirectly got someone sent to the psych ward? No! I don't know if I ever have. I've definitely made, like, panicked calls or, like, sent emails or, like, so-and-so is suicidal, you should probably check on him. But I don't think it ever ended up with, like, people going to the psych ward. I mean, maybe it did, and I never got that follow-up. What is that? Oh, actively attempting, sorry. I thought that said actively contemplating. I was gonna say, like, who's not actively contemplating suicide? But no, I guess she did the right thing. It's tricky because half the time I feel like, look, if you want to do it, who cares? The world sucks. Have fun. It's too bad you have to do it with, like, random shit on the internet in your bedroom, alone and afraid, but also, like, I'm also a massive hypocrite, and if someone says, hey, I'm doing it, I'm gonna be like, okay, I want to call the police, sorry. Yeah, it's like I feel guilt for things I have not done already, let alone things I probably could have done. I still sort of want to play Big Wave now, though. It just involves getting up and playing music in another room that you can't really hear in here. Is there anything good on the internet? Probably not. Twitter's broken. How much are they selling for you on Amazon anyway? I thought it was more expensive than somewhere else. $24. Oh, $63.99. Free shipping. May 24th to 26th. Releases May 12th. How much did I pay for it? For you. Let's see. Oh no, that's a terrible thing to search. There's a lot of emails that say "for you" in them. No, that's not it. Oh, this is the wrong inbox. Let's see, I said it was $64 on Amazon. I paid... Oh, this might be more than that. I paid $58. 7,764 Japanese yens. And with faster shipping. Yeah, I like it like as a retro thing, I guess. I like it as... Like in this day and age, everything is digital and it doesn't feel like you own anything anymore. Okay, you play a song on Spotify, great, whatever. It's as like ephemeral as any other song you play on Spotify. Enjoy giving like half a penny to the artist that you like because you played it. But like, I like the large physicality of owning vinyl, whatever. I like the like artwork that comes in it sometimes, or like the special printings they make with the different kinds of colored vinyl, or like certain things have like stuff engraved in it. I'm definitely not one of those, like, it sounds better people, because no, it really doesn't. That's also a pain in the ass. But I guess I also sort of like the ritual of it every now and then. It's like you pull the thing out of the sleeve and you put it on the platter, and then you run the little anti-static brush on it, and cue up a song. I guess it being kind of a process is part of the appeal to it, without it being as much of a pain in the ass as like reel-to-reel tape where you have to manually thread it through every time. And like the furniture that I wanted to put it on looked really nice, and I wanted a turntable to put on the furniture, and I wanted a red turntable, so I got a red one. And the whole thing is kind of nice. Yeah. Good sleeve artwork. I think the turntable's pretty looking. It sounds pretty good. I mean, it is funny, though, how much effort you can put into making it sound good, and at the end of the day, it's like, oh, that sounds like a CD. Which I could have had for, like, far less money. But as, like, a technical marvel, it's really interesting. know, and the frequency response being whatever it is for my cartridge, like up to 27,000 hertz or something. Little bit of diamond just vibrating really fast to reproduce sound. But yeah, and also like, I wanted an excuse to go into like record stores and actually buy stuff instead of browsing and be like, I know those guys. Oh, you guys have the Beatles? Wow, I love the Beatles. Okay, bye. Like, not buy anything. So now I can just be a miserable vinyl mook. Go into stores and be like, do you have the West German pressing of this specific duophonic mix of Pet Sounds? It sounds bad, but in a way that I like. Also, it's a good vibe with a lot of the city pop stuff, at least. Although that might have even been, like, aesthetically boosted by being on cassette instead of vinyl. Yeah, but, like, files are never the same to me. Like, if I have a video game and it's a physical game and it sits on a shelf, I will be compelled to beat it. Or at least I used to before it was, like, big bad major depression time and I have no desire to do anything ever. But, like, back when I was actively playing video games and I would download, like, ROMs or whatever, it's like, who cares? I'll play a little bit of this and if I forget about it, it doesn't matter. Like, the investment in the whole thing is much lower. It's not like, this is my save file, where I put all the effort into it, and grinded all the character stats, or whatever. Ground. You know, it just feels like the investment for a disk image, or a ROM, or whatever, is just so much lower. Like, I could be one of those people that goes and gets, like, a new Game Boy. Like a new backlit thing on their Game Boy, or whatever, but I don't know. I'd have to take my Game Boy Color apart. Because, like, it is atomic purple, and that's pretty good. But the speaker doesn't work, and that's pretty bad. But I solder a lot for work, so how hard could it be, really? And I solder onto, like, live animals in their brains. Yeah, I have to fix my dad's reel-to-reel tape player at some point. I think it's like something's wrong with one of the motor run capacitors, like number 32 and 33 or something on the schematic. Because it slows down after it's on for a little bit. But like, it might also be belts, it might also be like a billion other things. I'm sure you gotta like deox the volume, because that was real crackly last time I used it. And I just can't be bothered. I bought him one before, and they sent it to a place to repair it. And then that place just went away one day and took the reel-to-reel player, and we never got it back, so... Oops. Oh. Oh, I wonder how audible the turntable is in the other room. Guess we'll find out. Without making it so loud that it irritates the neighbors. That one. Oh, it's got the little, whatever card this is. The album registration card.